Welcome back to the Hall of Questionable Life Choices, where logic takes a coffee break and gravity, electricity, and wild animals do the rest. The Darwin Awards celebrate those brave souls who showed the world exactly how not to make it to tomorrow. Buckle up, folks. Survival of the fittest doesn't always have a happy ending. Number 1. Only in Florida can someone make a side hustle out of diving into an alligator-infested swamp for frisbees. That's right, this enterprising gentleman turned his weekends into a wet and wild treasure hunt, diving into murky waters to retrieve lost disc golf discs and resell them. You know, because nothing says eco-friendly entrepreneur like wading into a death trap for $3.50 per disc. Unfortunately for him, this wasn't just any lake. It was mating season, and one particularly amorous alligator decided he didn't like the competition. In a shocking twist no one could have predicted, except literally everyone, the gator chomped down and bit off his limbs. Apparently, reptiles aren't fans of capitalism. Let this be a lesson. If your business plan includes wild predators and zero safety gear, maybe it's time to rethink the pitch deck. Number 2. Meet Jenna, a 29-year-old beauty blogger who dreamed of going viral on Instagram. She decided that a regular hairdryer was for wimps, so she built a super dryer out of an old vacuum cleaner motor, a metal toaster housing, and a homemade heater made from wires she found in her garage. The idea? To create the most powerful hairdryer for the perfect hairstyle in 10 seconds. Jenna turned on her invention without checking the insulation of the wires. The result? A short circuit, sparks, and her super hairdryer turned into a fireball. Unfortunately, Jenna did not have time to turn off the device, and the fire engulfed her home studio. The firefighters arrived too late, and Instagram never saw her revolutionary hairstyle. Number 3. This Florida daredevil decided to reenact a James Bond stunt scene, except without the stunt crew, special effects, or common sense. Wearing only swim trunks and sneakers because safety first, he pedaled full speed on his bicycle toward a rising drawbridge. His goal? To launch over the gap like it was the X Games. Reality had other plans. The front wheel caught the edge of the barrier mid-jump, turning this into a tragic and very literal face-off with Florida infrastructure. His bike made it across. He didn't. But hey, at least he proved once and for all that gravity still works in Florida. A Darwin Award, well earned for trying to go full Evel Knievel on a Schwinn. Number 4. Greta, a 34-year-old eco-activist, hated chemical cleaning products and decided to create a natural cleaner for the kitchen. She mixed vinegar, hydrogen peroxide, and a few secret ingredients from the garden shed, including fertilizers containing nitrates. Greta believed that her mixture would make the kitchen eco-friendly, and at the same time, impress her zero-waste blog followers. While mixing in a closed plastic bottle, the mixture began to react, releasing gas. Greta, unaware of the danger, opened the bottle, and the explosion of chemicals caused a fire. Unfortunately, Greta did not survive, and her blog never got a post about the eco-revolution. Number 5. Let's set the scene. It's 2 a.m. A group of Florida thrill seekers breaks into a closed go-kart track. Because when you're bored in the Sunshine State, your brain turns into a SpongeBob episode. One man, clearly not content with Netflix and chill, grabs a go-kart and goes full Fast and Furious. No helmet, no lights, and no clue. He tears through the track in pitch-black conditions and, surprise, smashes into a barrier at full speed. As the Darwin Awards curator aptly summed it up, pitch black plus no helmet plus speed equals predictable outcome. Florida logic at its finest. If the front gate's locked, clearly that's an invitation. Number 6, 31-year-old Carla, a fitness trainer, saw a video of jetpacks on water and decided she could make a cheaper version. She connected a garden hose, a pool pump, and plastic pipes to create a water jetpack for training in the pool. Her goal: to become a YouTube sensation with a fitness revolution. Carla did not take into account that the pump was not designed for such loads and that the pipes were poorly secured. During the test in the pool, the pump overheated and the hose broke off, hitting Carla with a high-pressure jet of water. She lost consciousness and drowned in the pool. Her friends, who were filming the video, did not have time to help. Number 7. There's taking tradition seriously, and then there's turning it into a Darwin audition. A 40-year-old lawyer decided that the official ice holes cut for Orthodox Epiphany just weren't authentic enough for her taste. So she stomped off to make her own personal hole in a frozen river. Because who needs safety measures when you have confidence in a parka? She dove in, the ice gave way, and the river swallowed her whole. No resurfacing, no dramatic rescue, just a one-way trip to the icy depths of the gene pool. Apparently, Mother Nature wasn't impressed with her DIY baptism. When your last legal case is against hypothermia, let's just say you're not winning that appeal. Number 8. We've all seen reckless drivers texting, eating tacos, or shaving behind the wheel. But this lady decided to level up the stupidity scale. Mid-drive, she thought the world needed a live-streamed shot of the passing scenery. She leaned out of the moving car, smartphone in hand, probably thinking this was her viral moment. Gravity, however, went viral first. She lost her balance and never made it back into the car. The video ended before the drive did. And let's just say her next big feature was a funeral home slideshow. Moral of the story: when chasing internet clout, maybe don't let physics unfollow you. Number 9. You know those signs at zoos that say, "Do not enter animal enclosures"? Turns out they're not just decorative. A woman jumped into a predator cage to show dominance, apparently mistaking lions for overgrown house cats. Spoiler alert, the animals disagreed violently. Witnesses say she strutted in, tried to make herself look big, and then nature reminded her who the apex predator really was. The Darwin Awards technically disqualified this one because she put others in danger too, but the sheer audacity earns her a Lifetime Achievement Award in bad decision-making. PSA, if you want to go viral at a zoo, just buy a balloon animal. Number 10. The elevator selfie. A harmless trend until someone cranks it to 11 on the stupidity scale. This woman thought a picture of an open elevator shaft mid-ride would really spice up her feed. She manually opened the doors, posed, and stepped forward. Except there was no elevator there. Just a dark, empty shaft. She got the falling aesthetic shot she wanted, but not the likes she was hoping for. Maybe, just maybe, waiting for the next floor would have been the smarter choice. Turns out gravity is undefeated in the Darwin Awards League. Number 11. Forklifts are heavy, dangerous machines, not a carnival ride. But this woman decided she could stop a tipping forklift by grabbing onto it with her bare hands. Because apparently, human strength trumps hydraulics and 2 tons of steel. Witnesses say it went about as well as you'd expect. She got pulled under instead of playing hero. Brave? Maybe. Foolish? Absolutely. If you're ever tempted to outmuscle industrial equipment, here's a tip. Don't. The forklift will always win. And you'll just make it onto a Darwin Awards list like this one. Number 12. Only in Florida do you survive an alligator bite and still managed to make it worse. This 38-year-old Florida man was allegedly bitten while trespassing near a swamp. Most folks would limp home, ice their leg, and rethink life choices. Not this guy. He went full rodeo outlaw, running wild through the neighborhood, stealing a pair of garden shears like he was starring in a low-budget Mad Max remake, and attempting to break into a police car. When cops finally confronted him, he shrugged off multiple taser hits like a swamp superhero before getting fatally shot. Darwin says surviving a gator bite is already winning the lottery. Spending that ticket on chaos? That's natural selection speedrunning its job. Number 13. Yes, this isn't technically Florida, but if the Sunshine State had inner city trains, this could have happened in Miami. A 22-year-old aspiring influencer climbed on top of a moving train for the perfect rooftop selfie. Problem? Those big wires above aren't Christmas lights. They're carrying 25,000 volts. One touch and poof, he got a viral post all right, but mostly on Darwin Awards Live. The moral? Electricity travels faster than hashtags. When your last thought is, this will get likes, nature's filter kicks in and unsubscribes you permanently. Number 14. Florida drivers have a well-earned reputation for ignoring basic road laws, but this guy decided train versus his car would be a fair race. With his license already suspended, big surprise, he zipped around lowered crossing barriers like he was auditioning for Fast and Furious Tampa Drift. Spoiler alert, a freight train does not yield. The car got pancaked, physics won, and Darwin added another Florida special to the list. If patience is a virtue, Florida man treats it like a restraining order, something to be violated for no reason. Number 15. This one's straight out of a cartoon. A man stepped out of his van to open a gate, leaving his dog in the front seat. Somehow, Fido pawed the gear shift, sending the van rolling forward, right over its owner. Witnesses say it looked like a Looney Tunes episode, but with a tragic ending. And no, the dog didn't get a DUI. The human didn't live to explain it. Lesson learned. If you trust your dog more than a parking brake, Darwin might just take you for a walk you won't return from. Number 16. Only in Florida does someone think, you know what would make a great pet? A dinosaur with knives for feet. A man in Gainesville kept a cassowary, one of the most dangerous birds alive, on his property. One day it turned on him, delivering a swift, deadly kick that severed an artery. Nature doesn't mess around when you keep prehistoric murder chickens as pets. Darwin says, if you treat a 6-foot bird that can gut you like a house cat, don't be shocked when it rearranges your insides. Number 17. Meet Jake, a 26-year-old TikTok dreamer from Tampa who wanted to make Mother Nature his personal cinematographer. During a Florida thunderstorm that roared like a monster truck rally, Jake decided rain-soaked selfies were for amateurs. His big plan? Scramble onto his roof with a shiny metal selfie stick to capture a lightning bolt in the background for the ultimate viral pic. This is gonna break the internet, he yelled to neighbors who were screaming at him to get down. Picture Jake posing like he's auditioning for Avengers, waving his selfie stick like a wizard's wand, when zap, a lightning bolt decided to make him the star of its own show. One blinding flash later, Jake was out of the content game for good, and his phone took a nosedive off the roof. No TikTok fame, just a one-way ticket to Darwinville. Jake, buddy, lightning ain't your hype, man. Wanna go viral? Film your dog in a raincoat, not yourself with a metal stick in a storm. Who thought a selfie stick was a lightning magnet? Number 18. Say howdy to Melanie, a 29-year-old Telegram warrior from Mobile who thought she could outsmart science with a party. Convinced her immune system was tougher than a linebacker, Melanie threw a COVID party at her parents' house, inviting friends to catch the virus on purpose to prove natural immunity. She hyped it up on social media, calling it the Freedom Challenge. Picture a packed living room, folks dancing, hugging, passing drinks like it's 2019, while Melanie grinned into her phone. Masks are for suckers. We're immunity champs. Spoiler, the virus had other plans. A week later, Melanie was in the ICU with a severe case of COVID, and her party ended with a permanent RSVP to Darwin's guest list. Her video never made it to TikTok, but it sure made headlines. Melanie, viruses don't RSVP to your party. Want to do a challenge? Try a Netflix marathon, not a germ fest. Who thought you could fist bump a virus into submission? Number 19. Enter Arif, a 31-year-old German tourist with dreams of becoming the next Mr. Beast of extreme stunts. His master plan? Tie himself to a budget drone from an online marketplace and film a drone jump over a jaw-dropping Bali beach. Arif rigged up some sketchy ropes, slapped on a parachute made from a hotel bedsheet, and shouted, "This is gonna be epic!" as he hit the launch button. The drone buzzed like a lawnmower on its last legs, barely hauling him 15 meters up before it said, "Nope," and crashed. Arif plummeted onto a rocky shore, turning his YouTube dreams into a Darwin nightmare. Local fishermen heard the drone's pathetic hum but couldn't reach him in time. Arif, drones are for scenic shots, not human Uber. Wanna fly? Book a plane, not a bedsheet. Even Elon Musk is face-palming at your DIY aerospace. Number 20. Meet Kayla, a 27-year-old fitness blogger from Austin who saw the TikTok Fire Challenge and thought, I can make this bigger. The challenge involves pouring flammable liquid on yourself, lighting it, and putting it out fast for clout. Kayla decided her garage was the perfect stage for this fiery stunt. She grabbed a bottle of isopropyl alcohol, missing the open gas can from a recent lawnmower cleanup. Picture her striking a match, posing like a superhero, and boom! The garage turned into a Mad Max explosion scene. The fire jumped to the gas can, and Kayla's viral dreams went up in smoke, literally. Her TikTok never saw the light of day, but her story became the talk of the town. Kayla, fire challenges don't belong in garages. Want to glow up? Try glitter, not gasoline. TikTok fame ain't worth becoming a human sparkler. Number 21. Say hola to Miguel, a 34-year-old Mexican tourist chasing thrills at the San Fermin Bull Run. Instead of sprinting with the pack, Miguel had a brighter idea. Pause mid-chase for an Instagram selfie with a 600-kilo bull charging behind him. On a narrow street packed with runners, he waved his phone like a matador's cape, yelling, "This is for the gram!" The bull, not a fan of social media, plowed through him faster than you can say, #epic. Miguel's selfie never posted, but his stunt earned him a permanent spot in Darwin's highlight reel. Locals say he wasn't the first to misjudge a bull's mood, but he sure made it memorable. Miguel, bulls don't pose for selfies. Want to snap a pic? Try a petting zoo. Bulls don't like your posts. They charge. Number 22. Meet Sophia, a 28-year-old yoga influencer from California who wanted to take her Instagram to Nirvana. While scouting Zen locations along Big Sur's cliffs, Sophia decided a rocky ledge 200 feet above the Pacific was the perfect spot for a viral yoga video. Picture her setting up her tripod, striking a perfect tree pose, and chanting namaste as waves crashed below. Her plan? Film a sunrise flow to inspire inner peace. The universe had other ideas. A gust of wind threw off her balance. And Sophia's zen moment ended with a not-so-zen tumble into the ocean. Her tripod caught the whole thing, but the footage never made it to Instagram. Sophia's quest for likes earned her a permanent spot in Darwin's meditation hall. Number 23. Enter Travis, a 30-year-old mechanic from Reno who dreamed of breaking the internet with a backyard stunt. Inspired by old Jackass episodes, Travis built a rocket sled using a shopping cart, some firework rockets, and duct tape. Because why not? He set up his contraption on a frozen hill, strapped himself in, and lit the fuses, yelling, "This is for YouTube glory!" The rockets fired, sending Travis zooming down the hill, straight into a tree. The cart crumpled, and Travis's stunt career ended before it began. His GoPro captured every second, but the only thing going viral was his Darwin Award. Number 24. Say hi to Carlos, a 32-year-old Florida man who thought he could out-wrestle the Everglades' finest. After a few beers at a swamp bar, Carlos bet his buddies he could take on an alligator like a pro wrestler. He spotted a 10-foot gator near a canal, dove in, and tried to channel his inner Steve Irwin. Picture him yelling, "I got this!" as he grabbed the gator's tail. Spoiler, the gator wasn't in the mood for a smackdown. Carlos learned the hard way that alligators don't follow WWE scripts. And his wrestling match ended with a Darwin Award pin. Number 25. Meet Vanessa, a 25-year-old party planner from Miami who wanted to make her rooftop bash the talk of the town. During a 4th of July rager, Vanessa decided to up the ante by diving from her condo's roof into an inflatable pool 3 stories below. "It's just like a diving board," she slurred to her friends who cheered her on. Picture her running across the roof, leaping like an Olympic diver, only to miss the pool and land on the patio. The party ended with sirens instead of fireworks, and Vanessa's splash earned her a spot in Darwin's pool party. Number 26. Say hello to Ethan, a 29-year-old thrill seeker who wanted to kick off 2025 with a bang, literally. At a New Year's Eve block party, Ethan strapped a backpack full of illegal fireworks to his back, thinking he'd light up the night like a human sparkler. He lit the fuses, shouting, "Watch me glow," as neighbors screamed. The fireworks didn't wait for his grand finale, exploding mid-stride and turning Ethan's stunt into a Darwin Award spectacle. His GoPro caught the chaos, but the only thing trending was his exit from the gene pool. And there you have it, folks. Yet another round of Darwin's finest doing their parts to improve the gene pool, one wild decision at a time. If you got a laugh or a facepalm out of today's stories, hit that subscribe button so you never miss the next episode of unbelievable real-life fails. And hey, if you've got your own jaw-dropping story of human brilliance gone wrong, drop it in the comments below. Who knows? It might just make it into a future video. Stay curious, stay safe, and remember, common sense is free. Use it.